Hi, I'm John Mayer, and you're watching Billboard. I wrote 3 or 4 songs last summer, but never thought about them again until wanted to get back and start making some music back in March. Got back in the studio in March and said, well, hey, pull up what we did last summer. It's a really great start. So the vocals were sung again. And now I'm getting to a point where a lot of the demo elements stay in the final recording, because the more sort of organic a player I become, the harder it is to get any one performance twice. There's a little bit of like, oh man, I can't play that again. I can't play that with that mind that I had when I first recorded that guitar line, so we have to take that guitar line and build around it. There really is magic to that stuff if you're just sort of leaving yourself really open as you're playing.
Say, ain't it been some kind of day?
I remember saying to myself several times, I don't want to go on tour this summer unless I have as much music that represents who I am right now. Because, you know, times change for a writer. You can write something in one year that feels like the most vital thing, and then 12 months later, you can sort of look back on it and go, eh. Which I really didn't in terms of the musicality of Born and Raised. But in terms of going out for the summer, I realized Born and Raised is a very personal, very sort of like intimate record that I don't know how it's going to come across in an amphitheater. And I went, you know, I really want to have more music for 2013 summertime to keep myself happy and then keep everyone else happy. So it was a bit of a theoretical desire to have more music to play on stage, which looking back on it was totally the right call, because it worked, meaning there was a record that came out of it, and also I think I was right in that it was necessary. I was going to live in Montana when I wasn't on tour. It was going to be a vacation house. And then when the vocal thing happened, I had nowhere else to go, really. And I thought, well, I'm just going to retreat to this place. And it became part of my life, and the people there became a part of my life. And it's really given me an anchor, not just spiritual, but just a real cultural lifestyle anchor. And Born and Raised really didn't come from there, but Paradise Valley, really, the sound of Paradise Valley really comes from there. Like, it's a summer album in a weird way. It's like a mellow, cook breakfast summer album. Like, I was listening to Jack Johnson this morning. I got you, I got everything. I'm like, man, that guy's great. He's not trying to put out the encyclopedic record for the times, but man, that song works when it's time for that, when it's time to call that song up from the bullpen. What a great song, you know? And that's the kind of artist that I want to be, is there's a time and place for my record.